So let me introduce our speaker and Dr. Rajiv Puri. It's one of the honorable speaker with us right now, and we already have done one of the fantastic you can say podcast or this live webinar on that sales closing technique. It was a really very good, right? Lot of people got a lot of insights and given a good feedback. So let me introduce Dr. Rajiv Puri with us. He is working as an international coach and all you can say speaker, and also as a sales coach, has done already more than 4,000 plus program, right, with the corporates, and was associated with very senior position into a leadership into a Tata group, right, and now is completely into a leadership coaching as well as for personal mentorship. So I'm just inviting you, sir, right? If you can give some idea about the objection handling, right? So objection handling is one of the toughest, you can say, what we can call as the challenge, right? And so that is we wanted to handle. Everybody can share the details over for any product, any services, or anything, but people are facing a lot of challenges for handling the objections, right? Maybe it is a price, maybe it is a products, and a lot of things. So actually, just we wanted to understand what is the importance of objection handling. What is all about it?
Right, Rajesh. Very well mentioned. And friends, let me welcome all of you. And I would also like to mention over here, the fact remains that it is the initiative of our friend Ashish Chaudhary, who's there on the camera in front of you. It is Ashish Academy of Excellence, which he has undertaken, and he aims that let us create excellence in all fields of society, especially in the corporate world. If we create excellence over there, that measures or that goes into excellence of India. So that is his thought. And when he spoke to me, he said that we will be doing this for our people, and it's going to be absolutely free of cost for everybody because we believe in serving society, serving people, serving the nation. And I said I'm with you because I also believe that everything that we do aims for the country. I have always believed that a country of winners is a winning country, a country of achievers is an achieving country, a country of performers is a performing country, a country of leaders is a leader country, and a country of greats automatically becomes a great country. So, keeping that vision of Ashish Chaudhary in mind, friends, I welcome all of you, our friends over here in this podcast webinar, and all of our friends who are there on YouTube Live also with us. Very interesting question, Ashish, you mentioned that what is the importance of objection handling? Or in sales, people generally are scared, they are afraid of objections when they are put up. Here, I would like to mention is that one of the best signals or the most welcome signals in a selling situation is an objection. If there is an objection, that means it is a signal to buy. The hallmark of a good salesperson is converting a no into yes, or getting a fence sitter to our side. And that is where objection handling comes in. So, that is one of the most welcome signals when somebody asks for an objection. How we are able to overcome them, handle them, tackle them, and finally get a closure that we will be discussing after this. But I would like to say, friends, that if a customer asks an objection, it could be an objection about the product, about the features, about the technicalities. It could be a question about the price. It could be a comparison with somebody. But everything is welcome. That means that he is on the road to purchase, on the road to becoming a customer. And it is our efficacy, our efficiency, and our capacity on how we can actually then get him to our side, which will be the next step in our podcast or webinar today.
Very great,
Right,
sir. Thank you very
Ashish?
much. So definitely we will take it move forward. So I have one more question here, right? So I have multiple questions, right? And it is on behalf of all our friends only.
Right.
And in the at the end of this webinar, we also invite some of these QAs also where people can also discuss with you, right?
Right,
What are
right, right,
the
right.
challenges.
Yes, yes, yes,
So
yes.
before going to for what are the different techniques for an objection handling, right? Which is everybody wanted to understand. But if you can just quickly give some insights that how we can identify this is a rejection or this is objection.
I'll tell you. Now, yeah, of course, I welcome Udayraj Randale also with us. I know Udayraj, he is a very senior post holder with the Bajaj Group, and I know him for a very, very long time. Randale, welcome to our podcast today. Ashish Chaudhary is throwing questions at me. And Ashish has asked that the difference between a rejection and an objection. I would only like to mention over here, I don't, okay, we see members over here. Akshita Samant, who is a young entrepreneur from Nagpur, is also there with us. Akshita, we welcome you in our podcast today. Okay, here I would like to mention,
Hi,
yeah, Akshita,
Rajiv. Thank you.
yes, yes, welcome, welcome. So the question that has been put forward to me by the host, Ashish Chaudhary, by the host of this podcast is, what is the difference between an objection and a rejection? Well, if you ask me, actually, the difference is very, very little because an objection is a stepping stone to success. That means conversion. The next step after objection is conversion. And rejection means no. It is the ability, the capacity, the capability, the propensity of a good salesperson to convert the no into yes. So they are very, very close to each other. If we are good salespeople, which we will discuss now, we can overcome the rejection, convert into an objection, convert it into a yes. Now, for example, I'll share some techniques with you over here. Technique number one in objection handling, we say is the feel, felt, found technique. If anybody throws a question, I haven't heard of your product up till now. We say feel, felt, found. I realize that your price is very high. On more objection. Feel, felt, found technique, sir, I understand how you feel. And just like you, it was Mr. Kapoor who I met last month and who's the vice president of XYZ company. He also felt that our prices are very high. But then when I explained our product to him in totality, and I explained that we have got 22 USPs, not one, not two, not three, not four, but 22 USPs, he then found out that even for one USP, if we actually charge 2,000 rupees, which is the bare minimum, we should be charging at least 50,000 more. And you know how much our cost is more? It is only 5,000 more. So, sir, just like Mr. Kapoor found out that, and very happily, he then became our customer, and he is a very happy customer of ours today. And here is his testimonial. You can read this, or I have a video testimonial also. I will show it to you. 2 months ago, he became our customer, and now he's one of our happiest customers. So we say this is the feel, felt, found technique. This is objection handling combined with testimonial. A testimonial is worth more than 10 reasons or 10 logics. That is the power of one testimonial. So we will use a feel, felt, found technique, but we must have our names, our testimonials, our customers, our happy customers, our delighted customers. We must have them ready. Technique number one. Technique number two, friends, I will share with you is what we call as smoking out the objection. Many times the customer will not say anything clearly. Let me think. I'll get back to you. Here comes the challenge. I will get back to you means what? Is it a problem of the price? So here we have to start probing or asking questions. Before that, we must have that basic rapport with the customer that he will listen to us. Sir, are you thinking of some other product? Are you comparing with somebody else? Then comes what is called as comparison. Sir, is price a problem for you? If he says yes, sir, price in the sense, are you comparing with somebody else? Or you feel that you don't have the complete amount, you're unable to pay around 2 lakhs in the beginning. So for that, we have our answers for both. If you feel we are higher, I'll tell you we should have been 1 lakh higher, but we are only 10,000 high. If you feel that the complete amount of 2 lakhs for our product is on the higher side right now, we've got the best finance schemes and we could help you out with that also. So for every problem, we have an answer. Are you comparing with somebody else? And then we come in over there, how good we know our product. In selling, we say a good salesperson should be able to communicate, persuade, and differentiate. To communicate with the customer, we must know our product well. We must have a command, a grip, a grasp, a stranglehold on our product. Product knowledge is because 80% of our talk with the customer is regarding the product. To persuade, we must know the customer, his mindset, and his needs well. Command over the customer and his needs. Our homework should be excellent. Our background check should be excellent. Our probing should be right on target when we ask questions. So we know what he's looking for. If there is something very general, we are selling an automobile, two-wheeler or four-wheeler, and we start pitching for power. But this customer is more interested in safety because somebody in his family had expired due to an accident. We should know that we have to pitch safety over here. So therefore, we say that smoking out should be right, our probing should be right. Before probing, our rapport building should be right. For rapport building, we have the 2D method, which we will discuss in our next webinar, Ashish, which is on how to build rapport with the customer. We have the link formula, LINK, how we can build rapport with the formula. We will cover with the customer. We will cover this in our next webinar. So we say smoking out technique should also be right. It should be applied. So we know what we have to tackle. And then we have one more very, very potent technique in objection handling. It is called the and, but, therefore technique. And, but, therefore is understand the pain point of the customer and give a solution. Say, for example, we will say here we are again combining a testimonial. The oldest example is there was a crow, he was flying in the sky, he was making merry and leading a happy life. And he felt he should drink water because he was thirsty. So he flew down, he saw a pitcher, he saw a pot of water. He flew down. But he realized that the water level is very low. Therefore, he had to do something to build up the level of the water to get it up. So he picked up pebbles and started dropping them, and the water level rose. He quenched his thirst, satiated his thirst, sated his thirst, and he flew away merrily this time, flying higher, faster, and better because he had more energy as the water had gone. So here we are understanding this but is the objection of the customer. And, but, therefore. What is the but? We must know what is the pain point. What is where the problem is. And therefore, what we can do, how we can alleviate this problem of the customer is where the and, but, therefore technique comes in. And the best part, friends, is that objection handling in our sales process, we say handle the objection and ask for the order. This is called as trial close because our aim is only one, it is to convert the customer. We are not there for educating the customer on a product. We will give him what is just required. We are not there to build up friendship with the customer. Our aim is only one, and that is sale. So we handle one objection and we ask for the order.
Okay.
Either we will get the order or we will get another objection. Handle this objection and ask for the order. What we will get is one more objection or we will get the order, which is the close. That is what our aim is. And
Oh, very
converting
nice,
no
sir.
into yes, that is where we come in. I will come to this also with our next question, which Ashish is wanting to ask. Right, Ashish?
Yes, sir. So very nice. So really, we got a very, you can say, effective insights and good understanding, right, about this objection handling. So the idea is, if you already done this objection handling, right, and then what should be done after this?
Now,
So
here I'll tell you, yeah, we are coming to this. I also welcome Satyanarayan Naguri, who's also an entrepreneur who deals across continents. I know him for a very long time. Naguriji, welcome to our podcast.
Thanks, Rajiv. Thanks.
We have Udayraj Randade also with us.
Yeah,
And we
Uday.
have
Uday
a
is
lot of our friends. Ashish Chaudhary is our host who has invited me. A lot of friends on YouTube Live also with us right now. So here, Ashish, as you rightly said, what we are coming is what is next. As I mentioned, we handle one objection. We must know our product well. We must know the customer's mindset well and differentiate. For that, we must know competition well, how we are better. We handle the objection based on these three knowledges. If these three knowledges are not there, we don't deserve to go in front of the customer. This is our homework. Command over the product, command over the customer, command over competition, and knowledge about the market. Because in today's market, we are not a mere salesperson, friends. We are sales consultants to the customer. Friendly sales consultant because we also build up rapport with the customer. Therefore, we become good friends of his. Here we come to the next question. After this, what? We handle the objection, we ask for the order. Either we get the order or we get another objection. Sometimes we will handle all the objections, but yet we will not get the order. Why? I will share with you, friends, because we are not tackling the drug. The drug is what? All the drug should be with us. The drug is to get the decision or to get the yes or to get the conversion. D stands for decider. R stands for recommender. U stands for user and G stands for gatekeeper. All of them should be with us. If any one of them is not convinced or not satisfied, we will not get our sale, we will not get our order. The answer will be, let me get back. And many times that get back doesn't happen. And in sales, we believe sales happens now because once a person customer moves, there are many advisors. They might know nothing about the product, yet they are advisors. That is how the world is. Decider is these decider, recommender, user, gatekeeper. Four people. All four have got to be convinced. These four could be one person. These four could be two. These four could be three, or these four could be four. We have to find out through our probing. Who else is involved in the decision making, sir? Will you take it, or is your father, dad involved? And how about your brother, sir? You told me that he always helps you in your decisions. So the father could be the decider. The man in front could be the user. The recommender could be the elder brother, and the gatekeeper could be the mother. I shared this at an automobile dealership. Very nicely, electric vehicle. A person asking for a scooter was converted into a motorcycle. And when he wanted to sign the order form, he just was a little confused about the color. He called up his mother that let me ask my mother for the color. That was his way of showing respect to her. He asked her mother, should I go in for silver or red? Mother said, what? He said, motorcycle. She said, are you mad? Are you out of your mind? Don't you know it is Shraddh, it is Pitapaksh? She said, drop the idea because this could be fatal. It could be dangerous. He looked at the salesperson and he said, there was a question mark. He said, okay. Salesperson said, you place the order, give me some advance. He said, okay, I'll take it after Pitapaksh. I'll just sign the order. The mother said, are you out of your mind? Nothing good, nothing auspicious in this, in these inauspicious times. Drop it and everything after Pitapaksh. And I could make out there was no it because that was the gatekeeper. The mother was the gatekeeper. So all of them have got to be brought in our, we have to get all of them with us within our domain. Only then we'll get the order because after objection, we just ask for the order, trial close. We get one more objection or we get the order. And this continues till we get the order. But to get the order, we should be tackling the minds, the thought process, the psyche of the decider, the recommender, the user, the gatekeeper. And today, in many times, all four could be one, the person in front of you in today's times.
Very nice, sir.
Right, Ashish?
So just one thing I wanted to, sometimes people don't know or don't get everyone along, right?
Uh,
So
I'll
then
tell you. I'll tell you.
let's say
Yes,
if somebody giving a call on the phone, then he said that no, because I need to discuss with family. Or
right, right, right. So
maybe if
there,
matlab, very rightly you pointed out for this example, for let's say mother and father is not going to just sign up, or you can say buy a car, then it is also very
right,
challenging.
right. Very, very pertinent question, Ashish. You ask very sharp and very pertinent, very pointed questions. That is why it's a pleasure coming to your podcast also, Ashish. See, I'll tell you over here, as we say smoking out, we have to do a lot of smoking out if we are in sales. We
Okay.
have to ask a lot of questions. But before that, we need to have rapport, number one, so that the person is amenable, he's open to our questions. Number two, our question should be probing. It should not be an interrogation. It should not be a police interrogation.
Okay.
So we have to ask for these questions in a very tactful way. Sir, you are a young executive in a very fine organization of India. I'm sure you'll decide on your own, sir. Or is there somebody else also involved in the decision making?
Okay.
This way, we are making it non-intrusive. We are making it non-abrasive. And the answer could be, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll have to ask my brother, or I'll have to ask my father. Great, sir. So you have seen the vehicle over here. Now, what we will do is, you tell me your address, and we can both of us can go together to your house right now. Because in sales, we believe it happens now. Or if he's a little inflexible and we realize that he's not comfortable, we could say, sir, you tell me what time is comfortable. We would like him also to see the vehicle. There are many examples. I give the example of an automobile because all of us are involved in automobiles. All of us have driven,
Correct, correct.
all of us have gone to dealerships, and
Yes.
all of us have encountered good and bad salespeople. And
Yes.
sometimes we've had very bad experiences at an auto dealership also.
Yes, correct, correct.
That is how it is, Ashish. We have to ask the right questions, which has got to be non-intrusive, non-abrasive. Say we are finding out that what is the income of a customer, right? Is there any other earning member in your family, right? Suppose we are thinking of giving him finance, he cannot pay 3 lakhs. or he cannot pay 5 lakhs upfront for the car that he wants to buy, right? We would want to give him finance, but we also want to know what is his payment capacity. We can't ask him, is your wife working? We can't ask him that, right? He'd say, whether
Correct.
my wife is working or not, you take a walk. So we have to ask him, sir, anybody else who's also involved in professional activity in your house, sir? These days, ladies are doing very well,
Oh,
whether it is business or it's in jobs. So by any chance, sir, madam, your wife, is she also working or does she run a business by any chance? We have to make it sound as if it is non-intrusive.
yes.
And once we get that, and then we have to align ourselves. But then without getting the decider, recommender, user, and gatekeeper on board, we will not get the order, we will not get the sale or the decision. Many times we will have in front of us the user. The
Yes.
decider, recommender, and gatekeeper are going to be somebody else. They could be one person or two or three also.
I guess we should have a separate complete session on probing. It's not very
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes,
straightforward.
yes.
Everybody is
We,
thinking
Ashish,
it's
here we've got
just to ask
open.
you a question. So it's not, I think, yes, there's a lot of things to learn.
And
Right.
here, Ashish, I would also like to mention, see, converting no into yes, rejection you mentioned. See,
Correct.
if I share with you, friends, we have little time, but then I think I must share this with you. We look at this book, Marketing Warfare by Al Rice and Jack Trout.
Mm-hmm.
They are marketing gurus, Rice and Trout, and they have given examples how war strategy can be used in today's corporate world because they are so similar. Say they
Oh,
say example like Coke and Pepsi fought for the market of Brazil in the early 2000s. Pepsi was a major challenger, and Coke utilized the strategy that was used in the Battle of Dunkirk by the Allies against Hitler, and the result was the same. I started thinking that why Battle of Dunkirk, Normandy, or the Crusades, or the Battle of Waterloo, Trafalgar, these are the examples they have given. They say war strategy and corporate strategy are the same. I started thinking that our culture is so rich. Our Mahabharat is war itself, 18 days. And the greatest salesperson in the Mahabharat was who? It was, who was he?
Krishna.
Lord Krishna, absolutely right. 17th day of the Mahabharat, fight of good and bad, right? Mahabharat, but it was also the fight of the greatest archer. Between whom?
Kaurav and Pandav.
Greatest archer.
Arjun,
Sarvashre
sorry, it's for
Dhanurdhar.
Arjun and Karan.
Arjun and Karan. 17th day,
Hmm.
they are face to face. The black steeds of Karan and the white horses of Arjun. Arjun's charioteer Sarthi is Lord Krishna himself. And there it is Shalya, Madhura Naresh, the mama of Nakul and Sehdev, who's the charioteer of Karan. He's also a great warrior and great charioteer. So the chariots are moving at lightning speed and they have an answer for each other. They are equally matched. Agni Astra, Varun Astra, Nagpash, Karan and Arjun, there is very, very little to differentiate. They say the gods came down to witness the battle and they are moving in circular fashion at lightning speed. And then on the 17th day, one chariot came to a halt, the black steeds, that was Karan. It was to a halt. The target becomes stationary. A stationary target is easier than a moving target. And Lord Krishna tells Arjun, Arjun, this is your chance, finish him. Karan is there down on the ground. His chariot is there in the mud, it is stuck. He's trying to pull it out. He's trying to extricate it. His bow is there by his side. His bow, which was as powerful as Arjun's Gandiv, the Vijaya, Karan's bow, it is there by his side. And Karan is trying to extricate the wheel with all his might. And Lord says, finish him, Arjun. And Arjun says, no, I cannot do it, Lord. He is unarmed right now. So Arjun's hands are shivering. Lord Krishna says, Arjun, this is your chance, finish him. But Arjun says, I cannot. He's unarmed. His voice is quivering. His hands are shivering. And when Karan sees this discomfiture of Arjun, he looks at Arjun and he says, Arjun, you're going to hit an unarmed man. Let me come up in my chariot. Where is the sense of justice? Where is the sense of chivalry? Where is the sense of fair play? When he says this, Arjun's quivering increases and he just cannot, he's unable to stand. His legs have started shivering when Karan says this. And the Lord looks at this discomfiture of Arjun and he shouts straight at Karan. He says, Karan, justice, fair play, chivalry don't look good on you through your tongue. Where was the sense of justice when you poisoned Bhim by deceit, by lies, and you threw him into a river infested with poisonous snakes? Or you say, fair play? Where was your fair play where you tried to burn the Pandavas along with their mothers in the Lac Palace in the Wax Palace? And that too was by lies, by conceit, by deceit, and by backstab. And chivalry, Karan, you don't talk of chivalry. 4 days ago on the 13th day at the stroke of sunset, where was your sense of chivalry? when 7 veterans of war came together, and together they took the life of a young, brave, gallant, valiant 16-year-old child, Abhimanyu. When our rules of single combat say one veteran versus another veteran, the other will not interfere, 7 came together. And the one who cut his bow from behind was you, Karan. So chivalry, justice, fair play, don't look on you, Karan. Don't talk of them because they don't suit your deeds. When he said this, where was the impact? The impact happened on whom? Impact happened on Arjun. His shivering of the hand stopped, quivering of the voice stopped. His hands firmed up. The Gandhi was lifted. His right hand went to the left quiver, and out came a crescent-shaped arrow, which was known as the Anjalika. The Gandhi was lifted. The Gandhi twanged, and that was the end of Karan, who was dispatched to his heavenly abode, and the greatest archer of all time lived on. Now, what was this? It was sales, pure sales, complete sales, absolute sales by Lord Krishna, converting a no into yes. We also call this the Kenneth Berrien model of persuasion. Converting a no into yes, we have 2 angles, 2 factors, 2 parameters, 2 dimensions over here. One is emotion and the second is logic. Depending on the customer, we use high emotion, low logic, high logic, low emotion, and high emotion, high logic. And we know what the Lord used over here because Karan was the toughest, where Arjun was a tough customer over here. So he used high emotion and high logic over here, both because he had complete knowledge. That means command over the product, command over the circumstances. He was able to say that with confidence. And he used both logic as well as emotion. When he said chivalry, justice, fair play, the rebuttal was chivalry, don't talk. Fair play, don't talk. Justice, don't talk. Because his reasons were pure logic. And when he says that on the 13th day, we're going against the laws of single combat, 7 veterans came together. And together, you didn't have any shame. You took the life of a young, brave, gallant, valiant 16-year-old child whose name was Abhimanyu, and you were the one who cut his bow from behind. So that time, this was the emotion at play. So he used both high emotion and high logic. This is called the Kenneth Berrien model of persuasion, where we use both, and that depends on circumstances. We will decide. We use high emotion, low logic, low emotion, or high emotion, high logic. But then for that, we also need the knowledge with the Lord had. He was able to reproduce command over the product, command over the customer, command over competition, and command over market also situation.
Oh,
Right,
very
Ashish?
nice, sir. Very nice. So I guess it was a really nice session, right? And I think everybody got a good insights also. So I guess if anybody has any questions, so definitely Puri sir with us. So please, right? So this is just time for QA. If anybody has any question, feel free to ask.
Sure, Ashish. Welcome. Yes, friends, anybody would like to ask anything? Gopalan Sitaraman is there, Girish Kulkarni, Akshita, Udayraj, Ashish, Karya also with us. Some of the name is in front of me.
Yeah.
Anybody, any question would be a pleasure.
So any situations or any other struggle?
Right. Yeah. Yes.
I think so. As you said, everything is fair in love and war. Same thing, logic and emotions, which you said is something beautiful. And the strategies which the war has taught, the life situations has taught, has to be flexible and basically modified as per the situation. And this is beautifully said, sir.
Yes.
Beautifully said. There's point to be noted, point to be implemented, and point to be remembered. Thanks a lot, sir.
Right. Beautifully said. Beautifully summarized. Point to be noted, point to be remembered, and point to be implemented. Gopalanji, absolute honor having you with us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to attend such sessions. Keep conducting, and I'll try my
Yes.
best to be, and I'll try to participate as far as possible.
Sure.
And
Gopalanji, you're from Bombay or
time,
outside Bombay, Gopalanji?
I'm staying in Baroda, Gujarat.
Oh, you're in Gujarat. Okay. Fabulous. Very nice.
I'm a
I've
part
done a
of
lot
this
of
influence.
programs.
I'm a part of this influencer group. Mr.
Okay,
Ayer has introduced me.
okay.
Introduced me to
Welcome,
this
welcome.
group.
Yeah. I've done a lot of programs in Baroda. Gujarat is one of our most vibrant states. And I have
Okay.
done a lot of programs in Surat, in Baroda, in Ahmedabad. I've done a
Is
program
it?
for Gujarat Federation of Industries and Gujarat Chamber of Commerce in Baroda. It is that
Okay.
new auditorium. I don't remember the place, but it has a capacity of around 1,500 people. It's a new auditorium built in 2017 or 18. Everybody calls it the new auditorium. Twice I've gone over there for my addresses.
Okay. Okay.
And
Definitely. And looking forward, sir. Anything can be done, let me know.
right. For one of the programs, we had Bharat Bhai Dangar, the mayor of Baroda at that time,
Baby,
who also was there in the audience.
yeah, ex-mayor of Baroda, Bharat Dangar. This is
Yes.
pretty active.
A very energetic and dynamic man. He also was there in our audience with us.
Correct. When was it done?
That was done in 2000 and just after COVID. I think that was 2022. We had just
Okay.
started moving out after COVID. And in spite of COVID, well, that is, as they say, the vibrancy of Gujarat also. Everybody was very apprehensive, but there were around 1,000 people were there.
That's something amazing.
So
1,000
Mr.
people is not
Bharat
a
Dang,
joke.
he was the one who inaugurated the talk that day. It was MSME Sector Vision 2030. It was all industrialists actually, small and big from Gujarat, majorly from
Okay.
Baroda and surroundings, Bharuch, Makarpura industrial area of Baroda, I think. So Bharat Bhai
BCCI.
inaugurated that program, and he was very happy when he saw that we still are not out of COVID totally. Government hasn't declared we are out of it yet. He said there are 1,000 people.
Okay. Good, sir. Good. Go ahead, sir. Anyway, best wishes to you. Remain in
Yes.
touch.
It is. See, this
Thank
is
you,
the
sir.
initiative of Ashish Chaudhary, and very
Yeah.
soon Ashish has told me that we'll be coming with another program. I'm in Delhi today, and it's beautiful. It's fantastically cold over here, and in
Well,
spite of
nice.
that, Ashish said that we must have one more webinar. We did one around 10 days back. The response
Okay.
was excellent, so he said we must have one more. And his push was so
Mhm.
hard that in spite of me on a break or a vacation, I still said, okay, Ashish, we'll come and meet our
Yeah. Thank
lovely
you very
audience.
much. So during this
Nice to.
vacation time also, you have given a time. Otherwise, I know
Thank
you
you,
will
Ashish,
want
sir.
to spend a time with family. So
Thank you,
definitely,
Ashish.
as already Puri sir has suggested, and good point is these webinars and you can say the sessions are completely free, right? We have also kept into a YouTube live, so other people can also get it inside, or maybe if you wanted to revisit it, that is also you can use it, right? So that link also I will share, right?
And they can get as many friends as they want, right, Ashish, for the next
Yes.
webinar, for the next podcast.
That is also, and we will also give a topic, right? I guess if it either it will be a programming or I guess repo building will be the next topic,
Yeah,
right?
that will be next. Rapport building.
Yes.
Sure.
So
Hey, Rajiv sir, can I just
Yes,
ask one
Akshita.
question?
You're welcome. Akshita is a
So,
young entrepreneur who's doing very well.
no. Yes. So very interesting session. Like I really like the logic of how you correlated Krishna's persuasion with the sales pitch. I recently saw Kurukshetra, so it was I could relate it very well. So I just wanted to ask one thing, like whenever we meet a client first, and so generally should we directly start with our sales pitch or should we create a story? As you mentioned, depending on the client, we should gaze whether we should be put the emotion first, like high emotion or low logic, as you mentioned. So should we start with some insight or some story, or we should directly jump on the our sales pitch and like how to gauge the situation?
I'll tell you. We are now this Akshita. You have very rightly. You have put us on onto our next webinar, right? Which is going to be on rapport building.
Okay. Okay,
So,
okay.
but anyway, I will share what I'll share the very basics with you now. That we always say that we are there for a professional meeting, we are an appointment. Yet, we anywhere in the world, we will shake hands and we always talk of something else. That is the time when we build up our rapport with the customer, right? So it is about talking a little about the customer, his background, his organization based on our homework, or something that we like around the customer, or something that we have liked about his achievements that we have studied, or his organization, or how he has grown in the organization. That will give us a chance where he'll start speaking. And when he starts speaking, And we listen even before we jump onto our product or the actual topic. Those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, depending upon the customer, depending upon the question that we have put, that is the time when we are building up the base or our rapport with the customer. See, the rapport is the bedrock, it is the foundation on which we will build up our sales building, right? So we always say that
Correct.
the first 2, 3, 4 minutes could be about anything else, especially our chance to build rapport. After that, everything is about our product. It's about the customer's needs. It's about our probing. It's about how we are pitching our product. And emotion and logic come to a later stage. One is rapport building, then is understanding his needs, then is pitching our product, aligning it to his needs. And after that, when we align it to our needs, then we either wait the customer will put an objection or we move for the trial close. The trial close will give us either the close or an objection. We then handle the objection. We use emotion or logic over there, depending. And then again, we ask for the order, trial close. That will give us a final close or that will give us another objection, right? So here we are talking of the
Correct.
steps in
Yeah.
sales, right? And we will go into more details in the next podcast and webinar.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. So if you wanted to share, Rajiv sir, your number so that
Oh,
if
yeah, yeah.
anybody
Yes,
wants
yes, yes,
to
yes.
connect with you in
Friends, yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah. I'm putting my number over here, friends.
Raju,
Yeah,
Yes,
chat.
yes,
I,
Udaraj.
bhai, I'm first time listening to you on
Right,
this. Whatever last 35 years back metallurgy and what you are talking today, something miracle what I have seen there. See, first time, that's why I'm clearly first time I'm talking or
right, right.
listening your 35 years back in metallurgy field.
Metallurgy,
Now
beam metallurgy, right,
uh, you are talking leadership, marketing, in totally different topic, and really I'm very happy, and I'm going to listen in future also to you, because we all are robotic people what we have become through this
right,
engineering.
right,
So
right.
I'm very really happy, and I'm not going to miss any. Please, I have in our group. Please, as you mentioned today, in future also, please share us link. That is
Sure,
my
sure,
request to you.
definitely. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Uh,
Udaraj,
uh,
you are a very big achiever in life yourself. You have
uh,
done so well in life, so it's an honor when you say such things. But then that is how we grow. We all of us learn. Now that I'm talking to you, I spoke to you. I spoke to Ashish Karia. I
uh,
spoke to Gopalan ji
uh,
and Akshita also. When I speak to you, I also learn. So in my life, after having gone into training and speaking,
uh,
I come across
uh,
different audiences, and different
yes,
audiences means all are achievers of different kinds. So I have been fortunate. God has been kind that I got a chance to learn from so many people.
yes, that is true. Thanks once again.
Yes, yes,
Thanks.
yes. Thank you. Welcome. I'm putting my number over here, friends, and I'm also I'll also share my mail ID. So
Yes, yes,
anytime you all are just absolutely welcome
correct.
to get in touch. Well, this R is not a capital R, but let me put a small R over here. So, yeah, friends, I think my number and my mail ID is visible to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in chat.
Right, right, friends.
Raju, by
Your side.
chance, you are coming to Pune in coming few days?
I think I'll have a program over there in January, Udaraj.
Yeah,
So,
in Pune.
yes, yes, I think I'll have to come to Pune for a program.
Oh,
And
oh,
it is a training program for an automobile company.
oh,
So,
oh, oh.
when I come over there, that time would be a pleasure. I'll give you a call and we will
Yes,
meet.
I'm definitely going to. We are going to meet there.
Yes,
No
yes, yes,
problem.
yes. Would be a pleasure. We've got
Thanks.
Satyanarayan ji also with us.
Oh,
Yes, thank you, Rajiv. As as I can see, I was very much eager to listen to you because this is uh, first time. Ashish ji, just wanted to tell you we were all classmates,
Oh,
and we are all from College of Engineering Pune, and we were all classmates. And as our friend Uday Raj has told.
Hmm.
Raju has literally converted from of course, he worked in the metallurgical industries also and shop floor experience, and then he has converted into this motivational speaker. That's a very different this thing, and we remain into the field, engineering field. So coming back to this, Rajiv, just wanted to differentiate between the two. I thought, how could be objection handling technique will be different than the dispute resolution? Uh, then after talking to you and you given the extra examples of Mahabharata and the mothers this thing and the buying decision making and so I differentiate this into the two, right? One is a pre-sales and another is a post-sales,
Right.
just from the sales point of view. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
so pre-sales, of course, you are really enlightened us how to convince the customer and how to handle the objections in a very polite manner. Similarly, another topic would be the dispute resolutions, which is one of the very. I am from the steel industry. I know,
Right.
and
Yeah, yeah, I
and
can
the
understand.
steel and the dispute resolution, amicable handling needs your life. I mean, your lifetime experiences, and
Absolutely.
you have to see that.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
also a good topic. But yeah, I could with joining this webinar, I could make a differentiation between the two. That's why I acknowledge you that this is a very nice topic and I'm going to join. Yeah. Thanks, Ashish ji. Thanks, Rajiv, for giving us a
Thanks, thanks.
Yes,
opportunity
yes.
to listen our
See,
friend. Thank you.
it is Ashish Chaudhary actually. As I said, Satyanarayan, as you can see, I'm wearing a sweater, right? I'm
Yeah.
in Delhi right now, and I am on a break actually, a small vacation, which I think was pending and was due for a very long time. So, but our friend Ashish Chaudhary is always very much at his heart is the welfare of society, our people. So he said, "No, we have done one 10 days ago. That was a mega success. So he said we must continue." But with so much of warm-hearted push coming from Ashish, I had no option. I said, "Okay, no problems. I just have to come on in front of the laptop. Welcome. It's a pleasure, honor."
So
Thanks.
thank you very much, sir. And everybody, I will just
Thank
like
you.
to say thanks to because you have just
Bye.
arranged your time from your busy
Bye.
schedule, right? And again,
Ashiji, if you
yes.
just allow for, few comments from my side.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. That's our friend Ashish Karia from Lodha Mara.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sir. So it's always been a pleasure to, being a part of audience and, hearing Rajiv sir giving speeches because I have been a part of, many speeches of Rajiv sir and, the depth of the subject is commendable every time. And I really liked, how you correlated the Indian mythological part and, in the corporate world. So I love the input you shared was, the drug concept that I really liked, could be a useful for us in the sales, field. And I would like to ask one question from my side. In the present world, it's a very highly competitive world out there. So every time, majority of the time, when I see customers, so the price is only, a differentiating factor for customers. So any suggestion or any input from
Yeah.
your side how to
Yes,
tackle
yes, yes,
that
yes, yes,
challenge?
yes, Ashish, yes.
Yeah.
See, I'll tell you, as far as the customer is concerned, number one, we should always keep in mind that the customer could ask for the moon also, but free of cost, right? Number one. But then that is for our mindset. We should be prepared for everything. But we should also be able to understand one thing that L1 has never sold in the world. L1 means least price. You look at if L1 would have sold plastic pens, which are costing 3 rupees, would have been the only pens that would have sold, right? But we have a cross of 3,000, we have a Waterman of 30,000, a Schaefer of 50,000, and we have a Rolex pen of around 10 lakhs that also sells, right? We also look at one more example of L1. I've been associated with the Tata Group for 17 years, and something very close to the heart of Mr. Ratan Tata, that is the Nano. Just because it was positioned as a lakh takya, a car for 1 lakh, actually it did not take off. Now, all the research has shown that it is being relaunched. It's the electric version. Maybe it might cost around 2.5 lakhs, but it will be positioned as the second or the third car of the family. or it is to be used somewhere if you have to go inside the city, but not as a car which is 1 lakh. So what we are trying to say, a customer in sales will always, we have to understand value for money, which is equal to benefit divided by price. It is a ratio. A customer is interested in value for money, but because he is not able to articulate it, he will say the price is high. So if we have to increase the value for money, either we increase the numerator benefits or we decrease the denominator price, because it is benefit divided by price. Price we actually, as a salesperson, we many times cannot reduce because that's not in our hands. It's a policy decision right to the top. But we can increase the benefits. Now here come the benefits, our command over the product. Number one, which are our USPs, how we are better, how our benefits are actually benefiting the customer, how it is actually serving his need the best, better than everybody else. This is where we have to come in. And when we mention this, one of the best methods is that, sir, as if you're comparing me with X and Y, let me tell you that apart from their products, we've got 10 more features which are not there in their products. And these features are such that your life is actually at stake, they will save you. So maybe your life could be worth 10 crores, 100 crores. But sir, for these 10 features, maybe we could say 2,000 or 3,000 per feature. So it could be 30,000 more that we should be asking you. But then we are asking you only for 5,000 more. But if you actually ask me, 30,000 is too less, because with what we have, your life is much, much safer, sir. Should actually go into lakhs or crores. So this is one way where we say we are actually able to pitch in, create our value for money quotient, make it as high as possible. But this will become depend on our knowledge, command over our product, command over the customer's needs, how we align this to his needs, and command over competition. But many times in sales, people become overconfident. Or they say, after having been in sales for 4 5 years, we have been achievers. Or now I don't need to do any homework. So command over the product, the later versions, the latest state of the art versions, that is not there. Homework is not done. Or I'll handle any customer. That is how we start feeling. I've been a very performing salesperson myself. So that kind of overconfidence or arrogance comes in, and then we are not able to create that value for money for the customer. And that is where the conversion doesn't happen.
There's something like this features, advantages, benefits.
Yes, sir. We say, sir, we always say that features are for our salespeople and the company people. Advantages is for conceptualization, and benefit is what we say to the customer. We could say
Correct,
anything,
correct.
sir. We are saying we have an optimizer in the engine. We are saying we are very happy. We have told him that, but that doesn't make any impact on him, because the optimizer results in, sir, it results in that additional burst of power and torque when it is needed. Now, power,
Okay.
he will understand. Torque, he will not understand. We have to tell him, sir, if you are stuck on a hill, you are going upwards, and you realize that a vehicle is not going up, that is when you need torque. And that can be life saving. When you're overtaking, sir, 70% accidents happen at the time of overtaking, because we feel that we will cross the vehicle, but we have not been able to cross it because our vehicle is not responding. It doesn't have torque, and the vehicle from the other side is on top of us. That is how torque is life saving, and that is how this optimizer will give you torque when you need it, sir. Not only will you overtake, not only will you ride hills, but your life is also be safe. So absolutely right, Gopalan sir. These salespeople fall into another trap. They talk of features, but to the customer, it's making no impact, because the customer understands only benefits. Explaining it
Correct, correct.
lucidly, clearly, and converting it into his individual benefit is where a good salesperson comes in.
Very nice, sir. Thank you very much.
Wonderful answer, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your
Right,
insight.
right, Ashish. Right. I hope
Yeah,
you're satisfied, Ashish. I've been
absolutely,
able to
sir.
do
I got my
justice,
answer.
right? Right, right,
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So thank you
right,
very much for Rajiv, sir, again having
right,
us
right,
stay.
Ashish. Yeah, yeah.
And
Our group is, yes, very,
I would
very.
like to invite again. So please be available. So whenever you are just having a time, so little bit, you can give us maybe for half an hour. So in the next week, we will start again in 2026 Jan. So we will communicate the date and time, everyone, and for repo building next. So into this entire sales techniques chapters. So this is the second chapter we have completed. Now the third is basically for repo building. So you will get notified for this. So I will just say thanks to all of you and wish you happy new year and for your future. Thank you.
Right, right, right. Right, friends. Thank you so much, and wishing you the very best.
Happy New
Enjoy
Year
the
to
winter.
all.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to
Thank you.
all.
Happy New
Yes,
Year
yes.
in
Happy New
advance.
Year to
Thank
everybody.
you.
So I'm just closing this. Thank you.
Thank you.